Hi, my name's Chaplin and I've been in the public sector for 8 years. With my physical disability, I've overcome many obstacles of learning to walk again and some of the barriers in life. However, I think from my experience, this has also shown me a lot of gratitude, and also you can always find a positive in a negative situation. So I think this has made me a more positive person and more determined person facing these obstacles. Firstly, it's to advocate. So calling out behaviour or language that might not be suitable, that's one way you can support a person with a disability. Actively listening is a way you can build that relationship with that person. If they're showing you some of the obstacles that they're facing, or maybe you might be able to help them overcome that. Also, the next one is to learn. So don't be afraid to go out there and self-educate yourself. There's a lot of resources out there, and if you can build knowledge on how to support someone with a disability, or even just understanding the different points of view of someone living with a disability, or like maybe some of the obstacles that they actually face, and understanding that and being more empathetic about that, and I think that's another way you can become an ally. And also with the why, what if it was you in that situation? How would you go about supporting someone with a disability? Or maybe it's the obstacles that they might be facing, and how would you overcome that? I actually came through Disability Works to find employment, and that was back in 2018. I was just finished high school. I was looking for a job, and I got knocked back a couple of times trying to find employment by myself. But then it was suggested that I get in contact with Disability Works SA, and they helped me to find suitable work within the workplace. So one of those roles were actually in DPC, in the CE's office. So it was just an entry-level role. I started part-time, but it was so much more for me than that. It provided me a purpose in life. I think sometimes people are overlooked with their disability, so maybe if we provided a little bit more of patience and empathy with people living with a disability, then I think recruitment would be quite different. Throughout my journey, there's been a lot of achievements that I'm very grateful and proud of. However, one of the ones I'd like to share with you today is I have written a book called Winning the Fight, and this highlights mainly my cancer journey, but also all the obstacles I faced, including living with a disability and how I've overcome that. And also it provides a positive perspective and hopefully provides some hope to others, and creating some inspiration to those living with a similar journey.